member. The content, views, and opinions expressed are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or your cable provider. MATV welcomes your comments. Please call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
Hit it! Go ahead, take the microphone. Everybody going out? Number 30 got the hat.
Okay. All right, good afternoon, everyone, from the Ferryway School Gymnasium, where we have the Pistons, the 12-0 Pistons, may I add, taking on the Celtics. Game just underway. No score with 9:36 left in the first half. I'm Gary Christensen, Ward 1 City Councilor, here with Ian from the Emerson School. Both teams seem a little rusty at the outset. Pistons bring the ball up. Pistons swinging around and go for the three. No good. Rebound. Nice rebound by the Celtics. Out of bounds. Turnover to the Pistons. Still no score with 8:45 left in the first half. Pistons swinging around. Celtics, despite their tough record, are playing pretty well here in the opening minutes of this match. Here we have our first foul of the game. Pistons going to the line. All right, let's see if we can get our first point here. Number 21 at the line. Here we go, first one good. Second one rims in and out. Celtics with the rebound. There's a travel. All right, now I'm going to turn it over to my partner.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Ian Tasser here. Having a little difficulty setting the rosters before the game, but we're all set. 7:34 left to go in the game. Pistons have a 1-0 lead, trying to keep that undefeated record alive. With the shot at the foul line, reigns in. That's Ricky McCoy.
Nice
First
shot.
2 points of the game, yeah. So Pistons trying to keep alive that undefeated record, huh? Tell me a little about the history between that.
Well, we were told earlier on that there has never been an undefeated season in this long, illustrious history of the league.
Wow.
The Sixers came pretty close last year, but lost their last 2 remaining games.
Now the Pistons sit here with 2 games left in the season, right?
Right.
So we'll see if they can lock it up. They're playing the Celtics right now, who sit at 3-8 in the regular season. So this isn't exactly a playoff type game for them. They're pretty much out of it, right?
Yeah, they really are. But it seems like early on here, they're playing with a little pride.
Oh, the floaters miss on the baseline. Puts it back up with the rebound, and he gets
great
it.
shot. Great putback.
Lucas and Yemi taking it down. With a baseline shot, no good, and the rebound.
Another steal for the Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics now carrying the ball up. A 3-2 Pistons lead, and the pass goes right through the hands of Mike Abramo, and it'll be Pistons ball.
Yeah, you can't miss opportunities like that,
No.
Ian.
That would have been a nice pass down low. He had a wide open shot, but mishandled.
Oh, wow. Who is that? What a shot.
Number 3?
Yep.
Lucas and Jemmy with the 3. Putting the Pistons up 6-2. driving a pull-up, but it's no good for the Celtics. The Pistons bring down the rebound, and it's their ball again, the 6-2 lead.
Starting to feel the Pistons are exerting control here.
Nice pass down low.
Yep.
On the putback by Chuck Washington. Gets his second and third points of the game, and the Pistons already have established an 8-2 lead. You're right, they seem like they're imposing their will just as they rip it away and get a steal in their own defensive end. And an errant pass, but it's taken, and Washington goes up, but he's blocked. Celtics ball again. Pass down. Just nearly swatted out of the time
He's
zone.
going to have a red hand, I think.
But Mike Abramo gets the two-pointer for the Celtics.
One thing I'm impressed so far, the Pistons have great size.
Yeah, they got really big size, and Chuck Washington down low. As Ricky McCoy pops up the jumper. It's no good. A little too much on that one.
Yeah, very athletic.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's difficult to go undefeated in a league like this with so much talent.
Yep.
Just as Chris Moyon bricks up a three-pointer beyond the arc. But they've done it. They got 12-0, 2 more games to go, and they'd be the first undefeated season ever in this league. As the three's hoisted up by Lucas and Jemmy again. He gets the rebound, puts up a jumper, no good. Rebound Pistons again, and the putback. I gotta find out. A timeout is taken by the Celtics, so the 10-4 Pistons lead here with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the first of 3 games to be played here at Ferryway Middle School. Pistons trying to keep alive that 12-0 record as the Celtics fight to try to finish their season with their heads up. But right now, it's not really looking too good for them.
No. Although, if you look over at the huddle, they seem pretty engaged and energized.
Yeah. They're not giving up.
No, definitely not.
What's Douglas's number? He's not here right now. He's not here? What about Charles? Charles? Yeah. 5. Eddie Pierre? Not here. And Kai Rupo.
All right, and the Pistons bring the ball back up after another Celtics miss. Oh, very active.
And Chuck Washington with the putback there. He's already got 5 points on the game as the Pistons stretch their lead 12-4 now over the Celtics here.
I see what the Pistons are doing. They're just shooting it and let Washington clean it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got so much size down there, there's no one down low that can contend with him for the green. As the Celtics hoist up a three-pointer just off the mark, and the rebound's shaken by Hervé Charles.
Yeah, Charles is another one that's been pretty active on the glass so far.
Yeah, getting a lot of rebounds. Him and Washington are cleaning up down low for the Pistons. It's over to Lucas in the corner on the elbow. Taking a back set in the offense for the Pistons, surveying his options, kicks it out to the corner, swarms, kicks it back out to Njemi. Njemi taking a drive, kicks it back out to Hervé Charles, who puts up a 2. A nice pull-up jumper there by Charles.
Put a little dancing move on that shot.
Wow, and their offense, it just looks like it's running so smoothly, making all the extra passes. They really do look like a team that could finish the season undefeated.
Oh.
It's number 33, Jacob Batista, pulls up a jumper, but it's swatted away. The Pistons' defense playing physical. A nice down-low pass. Number 21, Natson Jackson. Kicks it back out to Chris Munoz. And tries to get it inside to Abramo, but it tips out of bounds, and it'll be Pistons ball again.
I think that's his second turnover down there.
It's not going too well once they try to work the ball inside because of the lack of size.
Yep.
When you compare them to the guys that the Pistons have on the floor. Pistons right now have a 14-4 lead. Just as Hervé Charles pulls up a jumper again, no good, but the rebound, Chuck Washington. And the Pistons have 2 more.
I've been impressed with this kid so far. He is the real deal.
So far, he's got 7 points on the day. There's a 16-4 lead by the Pistons. The Celtics put up a 3, no good. And the rebound, it'll be Pistons ball. Pistons now taking the ball up. Lucas and Jemmy seems to be running the offense for the Pistons thus far. Tries to pull up jumper, but it's a little bit short. And the Celtics get the rebound. Try to run the offense up top to Chris Mignon. And a nice fast break point right there for the
well
Celtics.
done.
Trying to get something going.
And they're patting each other on the back as they should.
Yeah, that was a nice play. The 16-6 Pistons lead. The shot hoisted up was a bit off target. And over the back foul is called on number 21, Chuck Washington.
He's not too happy with that one.
It doesn't look happy at all. But nonetheless, still up 16-6. 1 minute. About 9 seconds left, and the Celtics put up a shot. That's a nice little jump shot right there.
Is.
Just inside the arc, though. I think that's only going to be good for 2. And the Pistons call a timeout. Oh, they're going to count it as a 3. That's a 3, so it's 16-9 now, Pistons over the Celtics.
How ironic, the number on his shirt, number 33.
So that's 3 for Batista.
Okay, the teams are getting ready to come back from their second timeout of the game. The Pistons called that timeout because I think they're a little surprised that they are only up 7 at this point.
Yeah, and the Celtics are hanging with them. I'm a little surprised here, the undefeated Pistons, but the Celtics don't have any playoff hopes alive. That doesn't mean they're just going to roll over here. Now the Pistons running their offense again through Lucas and Jemmy. A nice try to pass down low, but it's intercepted by the Celtics, but he gets it back. And it's still Pistons ball. Still working the offense behind the arc, tries to pass it again. Down low to Chuck Washington. It's getting back by the Pistons, though.
Is there a shot clock in this league?
I don't know. If there was, it may be done right now. Jemmy trying to drive in, hoists up an awkward-looking layup, and the rebound taken by Washington. Tries to bounce it off the glass, but it's no good. And the Celtics now in the fast break. And the pass intended for Chris Mignon is just a bit too far.
They've had a couple of those today, Ian.
Pistons ball.
They convert those.
They're
right
looking
there.
good. They got the fast breaks. They got some speed.
And
we
got
talk.
quick hands.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the Pistons' size, but it looks like the Celtics have got quick hands and they got some speed now. See if they can maybe use that to their advantage. As they trail 16-9. The Pistons, a jumper, no good. The rebound, Chuck Washington again off the glass, and 2 more points for the big man.
Very simple formula.
Yeah.
Just shoot, let Washington clean it up.
And a buzzer-beating shot. The half-court hoisted up by Joe Canine, but it's no good. And the Pistons, in the first of 4 quarters, up 18-9 over the Celtics.
I think the Celtics have to be happy so far.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're only down, 9?
Yeah.
In the first quarter. Could have been a lot closer if they converted a couple of those layups.
Especially considering the talent that the Pistons seem to have.
Yeah.
We mentioned earlier that at the trade deadline, the Pistons, keep in mind they were still undefeated at that point, made a move for one of the most prolific scorers in the league, who's not here right now, Ricky Douglas, and they're still up 18-9. And a lot of people thought maybe that would be an issue for them because they had so much talent on the team already. Yeah. Getting another guy like that maybe screw up the chemistry. Maybe they have one too many scorers on the floor, but weeks later they're still undefeated.
Yeah, they're still undefeated, and you know, they tell me this is the team that could really do it this year.
Yeah, wow.
From what I've seen so far this morning or this afternoon, I think they could.
Yeah, they've doubled up the Celtics. They're up 18-9. As we said, the first quarter's already passed. Big story so far has been Chuck Washington down low. He's got 9 points for the Pistons so far today, and it's just the Celtics really don't have anyone that can outblock him. The crowd getting into it as Lucas and Jemmy surveys the floor again, looking for a passing lane, getting swamped. Kicks it back out to number 1, Ricky McCoy. He gets it back to Jemmy, who pops the 3. It's a little too short. And it's Pistons rebound. Kicks it back out to Jemmy, but there's a 3 seconds call against the Pistons, and it's
But
Celtics
before
ball.
that call, there was Charles again. Charles and Washington should open up their own law firm.
Yeah. Laying down the law in the paint, that's for sure. As the Celtics put up a long 3.
What was? You got to call that.
Drains it in. It's 18-12 now.
That almost hit the ceiling.
Number 4, Chris Mignon, bounces the three off the rafters and in. And then lead is cut to 18-12 now. Pistons. Chuck Washington again down low.
I don't know what you call that, but it's worth two.
He's now into double digits. An awkward-looking shot, but as long as he gets the net, I guess it doesn't really matter. Celtics now Joe Canine being pushed back to almost the half-court line. Gives the ball back to 33 Jacob Batista. Kicks it over, an outstretched arm. Down low again to number 4, Chris Mignon, and he's got another two. Right after he nails the three.
That was a great shot. Seems like these Celtics, they work with each other.
Yeah. Everything's looking good so far. The Pistons try to get it again to Washington, who finds it wide open. The three is no good, and the rebound is taken by the Celtics. Hey, they got a rebound. It's the first time in a while. Nobody there for the Pistons to contend as an awkward-looking pass is swatted away by Njemi. Tries to feed the fast break, but it's picked off by the Celtics. To slow the offense down a little.
That's a foul.
Getting a little hacked in the corner, but it doesn't matter as the Celtics retain possession. A nice little nifty layup there. It doesn't fall. The Pistons ball again.
Yep, and there's Charles once again.
You can't talk enough about how much the size is important in this league. Trying to get points down low. It's number 1, Ricky McCoy. Kicks it back out to Njemi. Njemi over to number 15, Bellin Daniel. Kicks it in, and the long arms of Hervé Charles. Can't get the shot to fall, and he'll be getting to the line.
Yeah, and there was a case the Celtics just looked tired on that play. Didn't even have their arms up for the rebound.
Yeah, and you think maybe that has to do a little bit with the score and the season, maybe.
Yeah, and it looks like they exerted a lot of energy that first quarter.
Hervé Charles is good on the first free throw attempt, and the second one is right behind it.
Nice stroke.
He's now got 7 points on the day as the Pistons stretch their lead 22-14 here with 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second rather. There's a three again for the Celtics, just off the line by Chris Mignon, who's already got one to his name today. Daniel over to Washington, a nifty drive and a reverse layup. And Washington's already got 13 points, and we're not even halfway through the game. And just as I say that,
that has to be a highlight of the week right there.
That was a nice inside feed.
That's going to make around the rim.
Yeah, a top 10 play nominee. See that on SportsCenter later today. And Jimmy again handling the ball outside the arc for the Pistons. Going to take his chance with the drive, kicks it out to Bell, and Daniel puts up a three, a little bit too much.
Yep.
And the rebound's taken in by Natson Jackson of the Celtics.
I don't think you needed that, but
no. Getting a little greedy, maybe. Nice little pull-up jumper there by Jacob Batista. A little too short. Oh, he kicks it out. With 21, Natson Jackson had an open shot. Decides to pass it again, and the three's converted by Joe Canine. It's 24-17 Pistons lead as they take a timeout here with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left.
The Pistons are going to pull away. The Celtics come back.
And they continue to do that. I mean, the Pistons stretch out the lead. They're almost in double figures, and then Celtics snap off a three.
Yeah.
And they're right back in it now, down by only 7. 24-17, 5 3/4 minutes left here in the second period.
You don't want to give a team hope.
No.
And I think the Celtics are starting to sense they can hang with the Pistons, and that's dangerous.
Especially in a game like basketball. You don't ever want to give a team too much hope.
And you look over at the huddles here. If you look at both of them, Pistons seem a little tense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of going back and forth, whereas the Celtics seem pretty loose over there.
And you have to figure the undefeated season's carrying some weight on them right now. I mean, you know, you probably don't like to have them talk about it as a coach, but it's got to be there in the back of their minds that they could be the first team ever to host an undefeated record here in this league, and that's probably got to be, you know, a little heavy on the shoulders, but we'll see what they can do. They still have a 7-point lead, so a little bit safe as Lucas and Jemmy now takes the ball for the Pistons as we're back. 5:40 left. Pistons have a 7-point lead. Jimmy working the ball around and puts up a three-pointer, and this one's good.
That was a bomb.
Nails it down. And just as we talk about the Celtics maybe with some life, and Jimmy plays a smackdown. And the Celtics having some trouble down low, and the Pistons with the steal. The Celtics get it right back. Joe Caneen gives it in. It's tipped away by the big Chuck Washington.
That Caneen, he's having a great game.
Yeah. He's got some quick feet. Hit a three-pointer a couple minutes ago. Good movement without the ball. Celtics looking maybe to try to feed the ball into him. This is number 33, Jacob Batista with the drive. The layup too much, but it's stolen away by the Celtics. Chris Mignon, who drives in, and there's going to be a foul. Almost nailed the and one. The foul's going to be on Ricky McCoy. Chris Mignon will get to the line. He's already got 6 points on the day. And first shot is a little off the mark. Pistons substitution. Number 42, Kyle Rufo, going in for Ricky McCoy.
Again, these Celtics have nothing to be ashamed of. They are playing hard.
Yep, getting to the hole, getting to the free throw line. Only down 10 now to the Pistons. The second free throw, and a little bounce in. Chris Mignon, 7 points on the day. Makes good on his second free throw shot. And Jemmy again, carrying the ball up for the Pistons. Gives it over to Bellandaniel. Crowd calling for a pop shot. But he's going to hold on to it. Gives it over to number 5. Hervé Charles. And he knocks it down.
Call it the dancing shot. He's got to move every time he goes up.
And he's got those long arms when he pops up. He gets so much height on whoever's defending him. And just as we say that, he runs in there and grabs a rebound on the defensive side. And Jemmy taking the ball up again. This will be the heart of that offense. They run everything through him. Bellandaniel driving in, kicks it up to Hervé Charles again with the sweet baseline jumper.
Fire.
And that's the same spot he took the last one from. Hervé Charles has found his stroke.
He really has. He's on fire.
He's now got 11. Chuck Washington 13, the duo. The Celtics, number 33, Jacob Batista knocks down a jumper. 31-20 here. The Pistons lead with 3 minutes and 9 seconds
Charles is
left.
calling for the ball.
He knows what he can do now on this defense. There's a nice little shot fake, gets in. And the layup's a little off the mark, too strong going to the hoop, but he's got people missing left and right. This guy's got some talent. Caneen, a nice drive, and the finger roll's no good. Gets his own rebound, gets up, and almost gets the and one to fall. He'll be getting to the line. Hervé Charles called for the foul. Joe Caneen gets to the line. Caneen's already got 3 points on the day. And that one rattles in and out.
Those free throws, they're important in a game like this.
That's got to be frustrating.
Yep.
You know, they missed one before. Against a team like the Pistons, you've got to be on and you've got to hit your free throws. Cash in on the opportunities, and Caneen is good on the second one. And the Celtics are going to call a timeout here as they trail the Pistons 31-21 here with 2 minutes, 48 seconds left.
I think we're in for an entertaining game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we kind of expected the Pistons to come in here and take control, which they did early in the game.
Yep.
They established the down low post and Chuck Washington, but the Celtics refuse to give up, and they're finding ways to battle against the Pistons.
I think what's happening is they keep going by those championship banners, and it reminds them of the glory days. Not too long ago, 2007.
No. Yeah?
That's when my name was on the back of the shirts, mind you. I don't know if that was a coincidence or not, but I don't know where my name is now. I don't see it anywhere here.
And you know,
you talk with the commissioner's office.
You're going to get that back in here. You know, you talk about the Celtics, and the big story with them is they had a little bit of a controversy in the draft. The guy that they drafted with their first overall pick, turned out he actually played for his high school team.
Oh.
He was kicked out of the league, so the Celtics were left without a first-round draft pick and no compensation, so they ended up a couple weeks ago trading away some of their players before the trade deadline, get some extra picks for next year's draft. And they're left, you know, in the dust, and with a 3-8 record here. Wow, Hervé Charles.
If Charles had made that, I would have left the gym.
And he elevates so much as Joe Caneen now drives to the hoop.
He probably could have had a foul on that one.
Yeah, getting hacked down low, but nonetheless, the shot falls. 31-23, Pistons lead now. Celtics back within 8, and the Pistons call another quick timeout, not happy with what he saw.
No, he sure isn't. He's reaching for the clipboard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Getting a little nervous. I mean, they're up by 8, but nothing to write home about just yet.
Nope.
Maybe he's a little unhappy with the shot selection down there in the offense, especially with the things they've been able to do, giving the ball inside.
And I think, as you mentioned, in fairness to them, they are missing one of their top scorers today.
Pistons? Yeah, Ricky Douglas, the
Yep.
guy they just traded for, is not here for the first game, they said.
And
Maybe
he
he'll be
averages
coming a
what,
little later.
almost a game.
Ricky Douglas is averaging about 15.3 points a game so far this year.
So we don't know what effect that's having.
Yeah. Yep. It's a good point. But they're making do without him, that's for sure. They're up right now 31-23 on the Celtics. We're fighting for a little bit of pride here at the end of the season.
Yeah. I think their game plan here with 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the half, just stick around.
Yeah. Yep. And, you know, we talk about the playoffs right around the corner. There's 2 weeks left, right?
Yep.
The regular season.
Yep.
You got the Pistons right now, who are undefeated, obviously looking like they're going to capture the #1 seed. Just as Chuck Washington gets rejected. And I don't see that too often as Joe Kinnean again goes to the hoop with the finger roll. And he's getting to the hoop.
I am
any way he
impressed
wants.
with him.
He's quick. And you were talking about it earlier. He showed a little bit of spark, and here he is lighting it up. He's got 8 points now for the Celtics as the Pistons throw the ball away out of bounds, and Celtics ball. Oh, never mind. It would be Pistons ball. My mistake.
No, but still the Celtics, they are playing hard here.
Yeah.
Hands up everywhere they go.
An interesting
Another one.
pass right there by Njemi as the Celtics get the turnover. A deep pass on the fast break, but the layup is no good by Mignon.
Wow.
And there's a hard foul call on Chuck Washington, and he's not happy. Chuck Washington called for the foul. As Mike Abramo grabbed the rebound, went up for the putback, but not on Washington's house. He's whistled for the foul.
But just a few minutes ago, Pistons were up, what, 12?
Yep.
And now the Celtics could cut it to 4.
And good on the first free throw. Mignon gets his 7th point on the night. 31-26 here. And they cut it to 4, you're right.
Yeah.
The Celtics are right back in this one. They're not going away.
No, they really aren't. Picked a good game today, Ian.
Yeah, nice job. And you wouldn't expect that, looking at the two teams coming in. I mean, there's a little bit of a talent dispersion, but...
No, I thought we were going to be talking Malden City Council stuff all day, but...
but it looks like... Oh. And again, there's Hervé Charles with the sweet jumper. He's got 13 now. Him and Chuck Washington both have 26 of their team's 33 points. The Celtics! Unbelievable! The 3 hoisted up
My Lord.
by the Celtics. Where was that? Number 4?
Yeah.
Chris Mignon. The 3 again, scraping the rafters. As the Pistons drive in, and there's a foul whistled against the Celtics. Number 15, Bellin Daniel will get to... It's Pistons ball down low under the hoop. The inbound to Chuck Washington finds his way to the hoop, but he's hacked on the way up. And he'll get to the line as well. Celtics, as we said now, within 3 in the Pistons, the undefeated Pistons, to remind you, 33-30 with 42 seconds left in the second half. The first of 2 free throws is not good by Chuck Washington. Now, what do you think's going through the minds of the Celtics right now? They got to be happy, right?
Yeah, they're happy, and I think the Pistons, on the other hand, are just they're stunned.
Yeah. And the second free throw is good by Washington. 40 seconds left now here. Joe Kinnean taking the ball up for the Celtics.
The Celtics have totally thrown a wrench into the Pistons' plans.
Mhm.
I overheard the Pistons talking they were going to have pizza at the half, and, you know, catch up on the college games.
Not today, though.
No, they're going to have to strategize. This is a ball game.
Mm-hmm. Celtics sticking right with them. Abramo was open for the 3. Didn't take it. Drives in.
Oh, he got hacked. Yep.
And he got hit. He almost got the layup to roll in anyway, but he'll get to the line with a chance to cut the Pistons lead to 2. Pistons have been in control ever since the tip-off. The Celtics are right back in it. And, you know, we'll go right back to the playoffs we were talking about. 12-0 in the Pistons. The Lakers right behind them, 8-4. The Sonics 6-5, and the Kings 5-6. And then you have the Celtics. With the Celtics on the outside looking in. Get the Kings and the Bullets fighting for that last spot, maybe.
Yep.
But you figure the Pistons, the Lakers, and the Sonics are pretty much safe as far as the playoffs go. Especially the Pistons with the undefeated record.
Am I seeing this right? Celtics get the ball back. They could tie this thing up.
31-24, yeah. All they need is another roof-scraping 3. There's a drive. And tries to bank it in. It's no good. Rebound. Celtics again, who gets up. Yeah, a little physical down low, and there's no fouls being called. A little surprised. And Jemmy drives to the hoop. No good. He'll get to the line here with 5 seconds left. 34-31 Pistons in the second half.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that sequence.
No.
A lot going on there. I thought a lot of fouls could have been called on that play.
Yeah, especially over there down low. Getting physical, but.
Credit to the refs for letting them play.
Mm-hmm. And Jemmy now, first 2 free throws, and this one's a little bit short.
You can see the Celtics getting ready. 5 seconds left.
Yeah. And if you get this rebound here, you gotta quickly get the ball down. The fast breaks they've been so good on so far, and it's Kaneen with the rebound. Let's get down, he gets to the halfway, picks it off, and the shot's taken, but it's no good. Almost a buzzer-beating 3, but we end the first half here, 34-21. The undefeated Pistons just that much closer to the undefeated season record. The Celtics trail them 34-31, and we'll be right back.
You're going to go down here? You want to? Do we do a recap now, Al? Down here? Is that what we do? Yeah, I think they'll do a quick recap. Is that what they do at the half, right? Is it still playing?
Yeah, it's still going. Should I stop it or?
Yeah. Stop for a second? Yeah. He'll give us a cue, right? What's that?
What's the name again?
Gary Christensen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's got an issue. All right, you ready, Ian? Ian?
Wait, hold on. So, is it right, 34?
Okay. So Herbie Charles.
Okay, ready?
Hey everyone, how's it going? Ian Tasso here with Gary Christensen of Malden City Council. We've been doing the play-by-play commentary here in the Malden. The Detroit Pistons versus the Boston Celtics, I guess you could say. What do you think of the game so far?
It's just like the games at the Garden.
Yeah, you could say that. As we say, the Pistons were 12-0 heading into this game, and right now they have 34-31. There was a little bit of a dispute over the 35 versus 34, but we figured it out. It's a 34-31 lead, and what do you think is contributing to the Pistons lead?
Yeah, I was going to say, nonetheless of the score, Celtics are playing tough.
Yep.
I think we're in for an entertaining half.
Yeah, Chuck Washington's already leading the game with 14 points down low. He seems to be unstoppable, but we'll see if the Celtics can figure out a way to kind of corral him and find their way to a victory.
Yep. Stay tuned. We got a real doozy here at the Fairway School Gymnasium.
And we're back here, second half of the Pistons versus the Celtics game.
Now, Ian, what was going on at half here with the score?
The score, there was a bit of a dispute. Both the scorers table and I had 35 total points, and the scoreboard only had 34. But it turns out one of Hervé Charles' shots, we assumed was a 3, was actually ruled a 2-pointer. So the score is correct. It's 34-21, and Hervé Charles actually only has 12 points. We previously thought he had 13. Just as we say that, is that Chuck Washington with the 2?
Sure was.
Got 2 more, and he's...
And there's a steal by the Pistons.
Oh, a hard foul. And Jemmy tried to take it to the hoop.
And that last basket, Washington earned it. He had 3 rebounds in that sequence.
Wow.
Finally put it back. So Pistons may have regrouped here during the half.
Yeah. Maybe they're going back to what they started off in the beginning of the game, which was getting the ball down low to Washington and letting him basically run people over, crush them under the hoop.
You know, interesting coming out of the half, though. No Charles, who started the game.
Yeah. And he had a great first half, too.
Yeah.
As we said, he's 12 points. As in Jemmy makes good on both of his free
I think he's
throws.
still in the gymnasium, is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's down at the end of the
Maybe
bench.
taking a little breather. The Pistons now extend their lead, 38-31. As a nice steal by the Pistons, Ricky McCoy is able to bounce it off a Celtic on
Yeah, that's
bounce.
McCoy. He's had 2 steals in the last minute.
Wow. That's aggressiveness right there by the Pistons. They're not going to sit on their heels and let this game come to them. They want that 13-0 mark.
Yeah,
they're
you
going to
can
go get
already
it.
tell this second half the way it started. The Celtics already have a timeout here.
Because they need to stop, they need to regroup, and they need to figure out a way to stop what the Pistons are doing to them. As we said, Chuck Washington led all scorers in the first half with 14 points. He's now run that up to 16. And Hervé Charles not too far behind him with 12. The Celtics leaders, you got Chris Mignon also with 14 points. Right behind him is Joe Canine with 8. You saw Joe Canine really came alive there in the second quarter towards the end. Knocking down threes, running to the hoop, a couple of nice finger rolls.
Yep.
Kind of put the Celtics back in this game, but Pistons back in control now, 38-31. 7 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jimmy maybe faking a drive, kicks back out to Bellandano, who puts up a 3. It's off the back of the iron, and then Jimmy comes up with a rebound. Now circling around, he's still behind the arc, and he's going to drive. Awkward little double step and a travel called. I don't know what he was thinking there.
So far, good timeout by the Celtics.
Yeah.
Just got a jump ball out of that one.
Nice defensive stop there by the Green. Joe Canine taking it up for the Celtics. Oh, the full court press and another steal. You talked about it earlier, Rick McCoy. The Celtics got the ball back, and Canine's driving again with the finger roll that he got to fall so many times first half is no good. And Ricky McCoy misses a fast break up layup for the Pistons, and that's not going to help him. Canine with a nice dish inside. And number 11, Micah Bramo.
He is doing it all today.
Wow, that was a nice little pass right there by Canine.
Oh, he's got MVP running right now.
He may not be leading the Celtics in scoring, but he's certainly leading them to what may be a victory. It's an inside pass tried by the Pistons. It's intercepted by the Celtics, and there's a foul called. It's a foul on Big Chuck Washington. Oh, no. My mistake. The foul's on Bellandano, his first foul of the game. It's a 38-33 Pistons lead here with 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Ooh, risky pass there.
Sure was.
Celtics, they got Joe Canine running the offense. Oh, a nice pass inside again to Abram. Wow. Gets the lay-in. A quick pass right there by Joe Canine.
Pistons coach just asking everybody to wake up.
Yeah. Jeez, and Canine taking control now. It's like a quarterback running through his progressions. The second he sees an opening, he darts it right in. And Abramo's got a couple of easy lay-ins now, thanks to Joe Canine. The Pistons inbound under the hoop, number 18, Mackenzie Noel. Inbounding it for the Pistons. And it's intercepted by Joe Canine off the inbound.
What can you say about Joe Canine?
Wow. He's everywhere.
He is truly having a great game.
Yeah. You say Abramo taking it up for the Celtics, gives it over to Canine, who tips it over to number 33, Jacob Batista, who's just a bit off at the 3. And the rebound putback is no good by Mike Abramo. Pistons ball. Lucas and Jemmy kicking it over again to Ricky McCoy, who goes up and he's swatted down. Natson Jackson says, "Not today, sir." That's not going to be an easy lay-in for you.
That was all ball.
Yeah. Nothing illegal about that one. Oh, an awkward inbound pass, and Joe Canine with an interesting move to the hoop, but it doesn't matter. Oh, and the putback is no good. Wow, what was that?
That shot, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that was.
He tried again with the finger roll. Joe Canine, the finger roll master.
He was trying to create something. I don't know.
It seems like he came up a little too early with the shot. Didn't fall. They had a chance to bring the lead in with 38-35.
And look who's coming in.
Look who's coming in. We talked about it earlier. Hervé Charles. 12 points on the day, and he's about to sub in for the Pistons. Jeez. Rebound after rebound after rebound. And it's Hervé Charles is back in.
I know they say a lot today in the NBA, the refs are running the show, but not here in the MNBL. They are letting them play.
Yeah, which is good. You like to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not calling on one side to the other. It's even. They're letting them play. It's been a good game so far. Just as we say that, Hervé Charles will come in, and maybe he'll be the kryptonite to the Celtics Superman right now as they're sticking with the undefeated Pistons.
One thing, he's well rested.
Yeah. Got some fresh legs coming off the bench. So we said the Celtics had a chance to cut the lead within one. Just as we say that, Lucas and Jemmy drives to the hoop, gets the roll, and one.
He was determined on that shot.
Yeah. Now the Pistons have a 40-35 lead, I believe.
Yep.
Up by 5 with a chance to put it to 6, and had a chance to pull it within 1, and now they're looking up at a possible 6-point deficit. Missed opportunities, and Jemmy's good. So 41-35, and the Pistons steal it away again, but mishandle it, and it'll be Celtics ball. Bringing it out of their own end, it's Joe Canine. Inbounding to Mike Abramo. Oh, no. Gives it back to Abramo. Taking it up. Oh, he had someone down low.
He sure did.
Batista instead in the corner. Joe Canine driving with his finger roll. It's a bit too much, and he out-rebounds his own teammate. Batista's swatted down. Wow, and you just see right there the size of the Pistons. Not allowing the Celtics to get up to the hoop. Oh, an interesting dish. That was nifty.
That was great.
Chuck Washington again going to work.
That was
something.
something.
Nice dish. He's up to 18 points right now. Joe Canine trying to inbound. Almost had a man in.
Celtics getting sloppy here now.
Yeah. Pistons had a fast break, a 3-on-1, and the coach is screaming about it. They had a 3-on-1, they didn't convert. Oh, and a steal, but a foul.
Yeah, the last 4 plays there, the Celtics just
getting away from the game plan.
Yeah, they really are.
And you figure when you're a team like a Celtics sitting at 3-8 and you go up against a 12-0 team, you can't get sloppy or else this game's going to get out of hand. And we saw the Celtics were within a possible 1.
Yeah, ever since that quirky play there.
Yeah, and now they're down by 8.
See, no one even there for the board.
Nope, and Washington almost with an easy lay-in. But it's a bit too much, and Joe Canine comes out with the rebound. Let's see if he can put the Celtics back to within striking distance. Maybe going to take control here. Sees his shot, and he goes up, and he gets blocked. Huh. Maybe thought he had a window there? I don't know.
Well, again, it looks like Canine now is trying to take the game by himself. And as we know, you can't win 1-on-5.
No. Got to use the teammates. Oh, perfect. Charles goes up with that tall jump shot. But it's no good, and the Celtics rebound. Number 21, Natson Jackson, heaves it off to number 4, Chris Mignon. The 3 is no good. And who else but Chuck Washington comes down with the rebound. And he's been a force down low for the Pistons so far. Timeout's called by the Pistons here with a 43-35 lead, 1 minute, 51 seconds left in the third.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Pistons had a good run and taking a timeout here.
I don't know what that may be all about. Take a rest maybe?
Yeah,
Keep
could
the fresh
be.
legs out there?
Yeah. Celtics are all the way out to half court.
Yeah.
Looks like he's drilling it. Drill instructions.
Coach is animated out there. I mean, you have to feel that the Celtics, though, still can't be too disappointed about where they are in the game.
The other thing, too, in their huddle, they have 4 plays. I don't know where the 5th one went.
Canine went for a quick bathroom break. But he's back now, thank God.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
He's been playing hard.
Yeah. Joe Canine, as we said, has now got 8 points, but that's not been the real story. He's got a couple of fantastic dishes down low. So you have Chris Mignon, some easy lay-ins, brought the Celtics back to within 3.
Yeah, it was that one play there where they did the circus shot.
Yeah.
Didn't go in, and I don't know, they were pretty disappointed.
Canine
that
went
didn't
up
go
for a
in.
layup from like the 3-point line.
Yep.
And it didn't fall down, and then the Pistons went on a run, and the Celtics have been
they were
unable
rattled
to.
after that. I don't know if that was supposed to be some kind of photo op, and but they're pretty
Going for his close-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and now the Pistons with a 43-35 lead. We're back from the timeout. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Chuck Washington gets a feed down low, goes up and gets fouled. So a chance to go to a line, and we heard they were poking fun at Chuck Washington during halftime about his foul shots. They said, I was talking to one of the guys, he said, yeah, the Pistons got 30-something points, but more importantly, Washington made 2 free throws. So I guess that was the big story. We'll see what he can do here. He brings that one down, so I don't know what they were talking about.
I'm not sure. He looked pretty smooth to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fans and busting him too. And you hear someone from the fans asking why he's shooting from so far back. But maybe that was the story.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe he realized if he shoots 6 feet back from the line. As Chuck Washington now's got 20 points on the night. Ooh.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice feed to who else but Joe Canine.
That's the formula they should stick with.
He's got 10 points so far on the day. Ooh, a nice little drive right there by Bellantano.
Hop, skip.
Hop, skip, and a jump, and a quick
that's
answer, and puts the Pistons back up by 10. His first points of the day. 47-37 with 1 minute left here in the third quarter, and Joe Canine getting rushed there. The full court press. Joe Canine driving into the hoop, but there's a foul called. Lucas and Jemmy, the Pistons point guard. That'll be his third personal, and the Celtics will be inbounding from their own baseline. Oh, a nice little inbound.
Just missed.
Michael Bramo, a little bit too strong on the lay-in. And Jemmy walking the ball up the court for the Pistons. Surveying the offense, kicks it off to Bellantano behind the arc. Oh, and Jemmy with an open three. Oh, bricks off. Ooh, Hervé Charles with a couple nice rebounds, but he can't get the lay-in to fall. The Celtics have possession again. See if they can cut into that 10-point lead. Canine thinks he sees a lane. A nice little.
Oh, man.
See that? He went in, faked the lay-in, dished it back to Nats and Jackson.
They have the passing down.
Mm-hmm. Nifty little feeds, like watching the Harlem Globetrotters here. So Nats and Jackson's got his first 2 on the night. Whoa! A deep 3 from Bellantano, I guess, though, with 2 seconds left.
Oh,
you don't have much else. And the buzzer beater is no good.
No, you had to take that. You're right.
But that's about the only thing you can be upset about if you're a Piston right now. You got a 47-39 lead on the Celtics, who are nipping at your heels.
Yep.
Midway through the second, but
once again we see the Pistons' prowess, and we'll see if they can hang on here. It looks like they came out the second half.
Yeah.
On a mission.
And we saw, the Celtics came out with some energy early on. But in the end, in basketball games, what usually happens is the deeper, the talented team wins out in the end. And right now, the Pistons have an 8-point lead with 10 minutes to go.
Although, I'll tell you, I look a lot at the huddles, and Pistons seem a little disjointed. Whereas the Celtics have a pretty tight huddle, and...
Yeah, look motivated out there.
Yeah, they're going to come out, I think, one more time here.
Only got 10 more. See if they can throw a wrench in the Pistons' 13-0 plans. Set at 12-0 right now atop the MNBL. Only 2 more to go, and they'd be the first team ever to be undefeated at the end of a season. See if the Celtics maybe have other plans here. The Pistons up 47-39 here, beginning of the fourth.
And this is the time to do it. They have Washington and Charles on the bench.
Wow. You're right. Chuck Washington with 20 points on the day, taking a seat, and Hervé Charles with 12. And some guy we didn't really talk about much is Lucas and Jemmy's up to 11 right now. He's right behind Hervé, and he's in right now, the point guard for the Pistons. They've really been running everything through him, and he's been playing well. Oh. Yikes. Nifty little move down low by the Pistons, but on the other end, the Celtics, Joe Canine.
Unbelievable.
A little dish to Nats and Jackson, number 21. He's got 4 points. Back to that interesting play down low with the Pistons. Like a little tangle, and one of the Pistons players hit the floor. Number 32, Steve Sands. Oh, a nice little drive by Bellantano, but he's called for a foul.
Got him. He's got that hot jump, but
referees didn't like it. And then you talk about momentum. 47-39 lead. Now it's 47-41. Celtics a chance to bite a little deeper into that one. Nats and Jackson, a nice little, oh! Wow. Number 11. Michael Bramo went up and he got blocked, but he grabbed his own rebound and nobody was around.
But lo and behold, down 4.
Yeah.
The Celtics will not quit.
No, they will not. You're right. Now 47-43. The Pistons only a 4-point lead, and you talked about it. Washington on the bench. Hervé Charles on the bench. And again, another defensive stop by the Celtics. Oh! Had a chance for 2 more right there.
Yeah.
Mike Abramo.
It's a little
but
too hard.
Yeah. They had their chance, the Celtics, to cut it to within 2. It's an interesting shot choice. Oh. And Joe Caneen's unhappy with the whistle foul.
That was a good call.
Yeah.
Right over the back.
Yep. Interesting shot choice there. Bell and Daniel with an awkward-looking drive, but who else?
But I think the other problem that just happened is Kaneen may have fouled out. 5th foul.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That could spell trouble
Yeah, he just headed for the
for the
showers, I think.
Celtics, really. And that would explain why he was unhappy with the foul. I mean, obviously it looked like a foul, but
Yep.
that would be why he's unhappy. Oh, geez. Wow. And just as you think the Celtics maybe are back, and here he comes back out onto the court, shirtless.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Come on, guys, play smart defense now. Smart defense.
And Ricky McCoy makes good on his 2 free throws to push the Pistons back up 49-43. And just as Joe Caneen heads out, the Celtics fumble the ball out of bounds. Pistons ball again.
Joe Caneen's there everything. Handles the ball, and you can already tell the effect.
Yeah. He was definitely possibly the best talent on the Celtics. Caneen had been leading the team with 9.4 points a game. Right above Abramo. The Pistons throw the ball away right now out of bounds, and the Celtics have a chance again. Down by 6. 49-43 here. 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in the 4th and final quarter. As we said earlier, Joe Caneen, who had been stealing the show for the Celtics, fouled out. The Celtics now trying to find something. Their offense is a bit anemic without Caneen running it. But number 4, Chris Mignon, says, hold on a second. We're not done just yet.
No, we're not.
And he gets his 10th and 11 points on the night. 49-45. Wow, wouldn't that be something if the Celtics are able to pull this one out with Joe Caneen?
Could be one of the
bench?
biggest upsets in league history.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Here he is. And Jemmy wide open with a 3, but he gets swarmed real quickly. And it was nice Celtics defense. And a long 3 is hoisted up by Bell and Daniel. No good. And the rebound get by Natson Jackson. Oh, goes in the lay-in. Swatted away. A long pass for Njemi. A scramble below the hoop. And it'll be Pistons ball when everything's all said and done. Wow. Jackson had a chance for a lay-in, but he just lost control of the ball. And the Pistons took the ball back. 49-45, and Njemi puts up a shot. No good. Number 32, Steve Sands, up with the layup. It's no good as well, and the Celtics back. Driving an interesting shot. Jeez. Chris Kobe Mignon Bryant. Did you see that interesting shot?
That was
He
unbelievable.
went up with the spinning lay-in, and jeez, looking like a LeBron highlight. But
They had every move going there.
yeah,
I think I even saw a praying mantis.
but nonetheless, number 33, Jacob Batista will get to the line, and the first of 2 is no good. Get a chance to pull this one in within 1 score. 4-point lead, trying to chip that down to 3. The foul is no good. Natson Jackson, a nice rebound in the lay-in. No good. Pause for a second on the brick. And they're throwing the ball away again, and it's Pistons ball. Bell and Daniel with a nice lay-in, a little too much. Gets his own rebound, though. Pistons still with a 49-45 lead here with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Trying to extend that perfect record to 13-0. Celtics making a run on the lead, but now without Joe Caneen. Lucas Njemi pulls up for a shot, whistle for a foul. And he'll get to the line.
Celtics have had their chances, that's for sure.
Yeah. See down there, Natson Jackson, a chance for a lay-in, but it didn't fall, and the Pistons look to be cleaning up right now for 4-point lead, but the first of 2 foul shots is no good. The second one's no good as well. And Natson Jackson goes up for the rebound.
Yep.
Pistons bounce it out of bounds, and it's Celtics ball. Do they have a chance here? Down 4 points?
They still do, yeah. They still do, remarkably.
Yeah. Celtics running the offense through Jacob Batista now without Joe Canine, who we mentioned fouled out. Nifty little moves. Batista drives to the hoop, puts up a shot. Jackson with the rebound, kicks it out, and a long three is just off the mark. But Batista gathers in the rebound. An interesting baseline drive, and he gets a foul.
Unbelievable.
Had no angle on the shot, but he draws a foul. Wow. We'll see if Batista can put his team within 2.
I think the Pistons coach has had enough. Look who's
Yeah.
checking back in.
Mm-hmm. We talked about him earlier. Number 21. Big Chuck Washington as Batista's first free throw. Has a little Disney roll. Looked like it was maybe going to go in, but didn't. Fell back out. Still 49-45. And the second one, that's a violation because it didn't hit rim.
Like you said earlier, free throw, such an important component of the game.
Missed a couple here, a couple here. You know, that could be the difference now. The Pistons up by 4.
Travel, yep. Got him a couple times today.
Wow. Traveling violation. Uh-oh. So they're bringing him back in. Chuck Washington and Hervé Charles try to get him a little rest, but the Celtics refuse to go away again.
They have nothing to be ashamed of today.
No. Matson Jackson with an interesting choice route to the basket. He'll be whistled for a travel violation.
Yeah, he looked like a running back on that play. I think he
Stiff
just
arming
wanted to
people,
see if he
yeah.
could get through those two.
Hey, you know, we talked about it earlier, the size of the Pistons. They have some guys that tower over the players in the Celtics.
Yep.
But the Celtics still sticking with them, you know? It's a Bell and Daniel hoist up a 3. You hear it all the time. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And the Celtics nipping at the Pistons' undefeated heels. A little tussle for the ball, and the Celtics retain possession. Uh-oh. You saw the chance for the 3, but he didn't pop it.
No.
Chris Mignon, he's made his money from beyond the arc today, but he just maybe wasn't feeling it.
Nah, I think he just got nervous there.
Yeah.
Saw the big bodies coming at him.
Yeah. Oh. Nice little 3 put up. Oh, and the rebound falls right over Brian Young's hands. See, you know, they had the chances. The Pistons have been stalling on offense, and again, they throw the ball away, but the Celtics can't cash in.
No, they sure can't. They've had every opportunity.
I know. It's just every time the Pistons do something on the offensive end, they give the Celtics the ball back, they give it right back. Celtics trying to find something. Their offense has been lacking a spark plug ever since Joe Canine fouled out. Again, Matson Jackson has some trouble with dribbling the ball. A nice shot choice there. Brian Young tries to pass it. The Pistons get a hand in and tip it out of bounds. It's Celtics ball again.
We're almost at the point. We're just wishing the Celtics.
I know. Well, they keep passing the ball around, but it seems like no one wants to take the shot. You saw Mignon open over there with a wide open 3, but I think it's the loss of Joe Canine really
huge.
Has
Can't
affected,
state it
yeah.
enough. But credit to him, still over there cheering on his teammates.
Oh yeah, he's in the huddle right now.
Shirt off,
Yeah.
but he is cheering them on. And that's what we like to see in the
Yeah.
MNBL.
Exactly. So hold up his teammates. And look at the Celtics. They got their hands on each other's shoulders. You know, they're giving each other a little pep talk because they know what they could possibly do right now. Is upset the 12-0 Pistons, who only sit 4 points above the 3-8 Celtics. A minute 49 here, left in the final quarter. As you see the Sixers and the Hawks getting ready for their upcoming game after this. That's a big game. The Sixers and the Hawks as they try to close out the season. Both on the bottom of the standings playing for a little pride. Now the Celtics inbounding the ball. As we said earlier, they're down 49-45 to the undefeated Pistons. And just as we say that, they throw the ball away in the inbound. And Bellandaniel kicks it over to Njemi, who thought he had a lane but had to pull out. When in doubt, pull out, right? Uh-oh. There he is.
Oh.
Hervé Charles.
Don't forget about Charles.
No. But that jump shot, he elevates like 10 feet above everyone else, and no one can contend with him. Jeez, and King Charles makes good on his 13th and 14th points of the night. And that could be a dagger.
Yeah, I think he knows it too as he's walking off the court. Big shot.
Yeah.
Big shot.
Elevates above, and he gets like, 6 inches above everyone else, and they can't get those long arms.
If they could only award points on spirit, Celtics would be
Far
well in the lead, yeah.
But unfortunately, the MNBL, though we stress team player and, trying to take one for the team, you can't award points on spirit.
Yep.
And it's all said and won. It is a basketball game. And unfortunately, the Celtics look to be on the wrong end of this one.
What do you think the coach is telling them over there in the huddle?
He's probably telling them to stay focused because they've been sticking with the Pistons all game, doing what they do, and they can't get away from it now with only a minute 21 seconds left. Regardless of a win or loss, I'm sure he's just telling them finish strong. They've been playing their hearts out. What about the Pistons on the other end? What can be going through their heads?
I think they're smelling it now.
Yeah.
I think they just one stop, two stops, and it's over.
Set a 51-45 lead and the ball. Chuck Washington runs up half court, gets the inbound. He's trying to find his way to the hoop. He's not used to playing out behind the arc. Bell and Daniel, some nice handles. Oh, a little shake and bake. And they're bringing out the nice defense by the Celtics. Pistons unable to work the ball into the big men down low. Bell and Daniel drives in, bumping bodies, and a foul.
Nice play, though.
Yeah. You see no openings. They're trying to get the ball to who else but Chuck Washington. Can't do that. Just take it yourself. Draw a foul. Daniel's got 2 points on the night. Make that 3. So the Pistons extend their lead 52-45 now. You think this one is all but...
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. If you're the Celtics, you kind of got to try to hoist up a 3, right? And this is a... Oh, he had the shot. There it is. They're getting to the man when you're on with a 3, and it's good.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, and the Celtics now within 4. Uh-oh. They left the entire half the court open. And it calls for a travel.
Come on.
He had a wide open lane, and they whistle him for a travel. Chris Mignon gets his 19 points of the game, and who are they trying to get the ball to?
They're trying to get right to him.
But number 4. He's got to pop it. He's got the best 3-point stroke in the game. They force him out of bounds, and he's got to be frustrated. And the Green take a timeout. They're still alive.
This is exciting. I can't.
And no matter how many times we count the Green out, they still have a heartbeat, and they're still playing in this one. 52-48. Down by 4. What do you think the Celtics' plan is going to be coming into the last 23 seconds of the game?
Well, it seems number 4 is their best outside shooter. I think they have to try and set a pick, try and get him the ball.
Mignon so far has 18 points on the game.
Either
look
that
at the Celtics
or...
coach. Look at him. He's giving him a drill.
Love to see that in the MNBL.
Yeah. So see, they're not giving up.
Yeah.
Whether they're down by 10 or they're down by 4, they're still playing. And look at Kaneen being vocal in there. You see sometimes maybe a guy gets thrown out for his fouls and he's, pissed off in the showers.
No, he's
Not
been
Kaneen.
with them every step of the way.
What a team player.
Maybe the other strategy, see if they could dress up Kaneen.
Sneak him in there, give him someone else's number. I tell you, if he was in there, there's no telling what the score of this game might have been. There was that lull of 2 or 3 minutes when no one scored. You figured Kaneen would have got at least a couple. And, they got Mignon open for a 3. A nice little hesitation shot. And the Pistons get the rebound. Batista popped it up.
But I like that. Good sportsmanship there. He got fouled hard. Celtics went over, patted him on the back.
Yep. Nothing personal.
Yep.
And we were talking about it. They got to get the ball to number 4, Chris Mignon. But you got to figure the Pistons knew too.
Yep.
I mean, the second he got the ball, he got swarmed.
Yeah, and that rebound must be very redeeming as he just missed a layup the previous play.
Yeah, on the travel, exactly. He's no good on the foul shots. Oh, and Chuck Washington misses a lay-in. with 11 seconds left, the Pistons are just going to be fouled. The Celtics now down 4.
7 seconds.
7 seconds left. And you know, it's not over yet.
Seen stranger things happen in the MNBL.
Yeah, that's for sure. But it makes it a lot more difficult now. Bellin Daniel sinks his first of 2 free throws. Put the Pistons up by 5. And let's see if he can all but seal this one. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's lights out now.
Yep, the lead is now 6 points. 54-48. Mignon puts up a last-second 3. Bounces off the rim. And this one's just about over. And the Pistons extend their undefeated record to 13-0 with a 54-48 nail-biting victory. Don't let the scoreboard fool you. This one was a close one.
All right, we're going to go down there, close it out.
I just want to check the points real quick.
All right.
The keys are on table right in the back.
I'll be getting this wrapped up with you.
Oh, all right.
Clear out, clear out, clear out, clear out. Clear out, clear out, clear out, clear out, clear out, clear out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, as we see, the Pistons are still perfect. They're 13-0. Pistons improved to 13-0. Celtics dropped to, I don't know how many losses they have, but
9.
Gary, you've been sponsoring the Celtics for years, and every time you come, this team always loses.
They really have nothing to be ashamed of today. They gave it their all. And the other thing I like to see, too, is even when their players fouled out, they stuck with their team, tried to cheer them on to the end.
Joe Canine is their best player, and when he had his 4th foul, come on in here, Ian, and when he had his 4th foul at the beginning of the 3rd, that was a gutsy move by Joe Young to keep him on the floor.
They needed him. They needed him. It's plain and simple. You saw what happened once he went out. They stuck with it, but you know they went through a lull where they scored only 9 points in the 4th quarter.
Right.
And you have to think some of that was philosophy.
Yeah.
I mean, this team had it. The Celtics had it within 3 a couple of times.
Yeah. And they had a chance to pull it within 1. We talked about that. They went in with an awkward little kind of transfer in the lane, didn't fall. They had a chance to pull within 1, but since then, the Pistons just stepped on the gas pedal and didn't look back.
But a very entertaining game. Who needs the NBA when you have the MNBL?
MNBL is fantastic. For Gary Christensen, City Council, Ward 1, Ian Tasso, Alex Tam behind the camera. I'm Nestor Dudley saying we'll be seeing you at the games. But before we get out of here, you're going to only be with us for 1 game today.
Yep. I have to take my mother to the movies.
Oh, okay, well.
That's more important, as you know.
So I'll see you this Thursday on Around the Rim?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you at the games.
Thank you. Pleasure. I really enjoyed it.